welcome again to OVW Overdrive. I'm Steven Johnson, along with my co-host here, Mr. Bryan Kennison.
Good morning, folks. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. And if you don't have plans, I think we can fill up a couple minutes for you. Why don't you go ahead and head over to Facebook and Twitter and make sure you're following the official OVW Overdrive pages.
And they can go to the Snappygrams as well, and the face tubes.
Snappygrams and face tubes?
Face tubes.
Are
And they make the videos, and they, I obviously understand social media.
Those two apps make the videos of people screaming is your thought on what these things are.
Yes, those and Instaham.
Is that like ham that's instant? Okay, look, we might have a new business venture, so we're going to go ahead and go ringside with Man Beast and Bruce for Randall Floyd versus Drew Hernandez. So hams that come out, they're like ready, they're already there.
I can't believe I just stumbled across that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to the ring, the Hammer, Randall Floyd.
And here we are on Overdrive, Bruce Snyder, along with my broadcast partner who's in the ring right now, Dr. Ted McNailer. He'll be joining us on commentary shortly and being introduced, the Hammer, Randall Floyd, a man who is just so good. He's had a couple of disadvantages lately, some bad luck, so to speak, but he is double tough. An awesome competitor who's trying to psych himself up. He's going to have a tough challenge tonight. We'll turn it back up to our ring announcer for the introduction.
And his opponent, the Mayan Mauler, Drew Hernandez.
The Hammer and the Mayan Mauler. Drew Hernandez, not afraid of anybody, will take anybody on.
Yeah.
This time he's got Randall Floyd. And there you see him. Drew Hernandez getting ready to climb into the ring. Ted McNailer, Bruce Snyder here on Overdrive. And Doc, this promises to be an excellent contest. Both of these superstars really main event caliber wrestlers.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're getting to see this on a Saturday morning here on Overdrive, I mean, like you said, this could be a main event, and we're getting it first.
And we're giving it away. Why? Because we care that much about our fans here in Davis Arena and watching on TV.
I think it comes down to the fact that when you choose to watch OVW, you know that we are going to bring you the very best we can in professional wrestling action. You're seeing that right now as the Hammer gets ready to square off against the Mayan Mauler.
There you go, the Hammer, of course, Randall Floyd in the purple. Drew Hernandez wearing the black shirt. Both of these guys don't care from a fan standpoint. If you boo them or cheer them, they go about their business, which is going to make this interesting from a fan standpoint also. Right now, Hernandez stuck up against the ropes and a clean break.
Surprising. Floyd's known to pick his spots and take advantage when he can. I guess he noticed the referee had a very clear visual on that, decided not to act on it. He's acting on that arm, though. Top wrist lock to Drew Hernandez from the Hammer, Randall Floyd.
Doc, I'm very, very excited about the matches we have on Overdrive because we have got a huge main event coming up later.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We have the former heavyweight champion, Justin Smooth, the Trinidad Titan himself, will compete right here on Overdrive for the very first time.
Against Dustin Jackson, the Bro God. Will Justin Smooth's mind be in it, or is he still upset over the loss? I'm sure he's upset, but is he able to get past that?
Speaking of getting upset.
Yeah, I don't mean to short the match in the ring at all, because right now, two bulls going at it. And Doc, I would obviously say Floyd with the speed advantage, the Mauler with the strength advantage. Trying to hoist up. And
trying to go for a pile driver? Oh!
And you know what? He outsmarted himself. Just in case you don't know, your legs are on the ropes. That calls for a break, and Hernandez with a break and a big smile on his face. I'll tell you what.
It's hard to outsmart Randall Floyd, I'll tell you that much. It doesn't happen often.
Floyd's lucky he doesn't have a broken nose right now.
Looking like Floyd's trying to call for a test of strength here. Now, you said Drew Hernandez, you believe they have the strength advantage, so it'll be interesting to see
Well, I'm going from a size standpoint. Hernandez obviously outweighing Floyd.
Let's find out. Look at these bulls going at it. It's like, you're correct, Drew Hernandez appears to be gaining the strength advantage.
Oh, but Floyd using his, he's got more experience in the ring, and he's using that knowledge to shot to the stomach and get the advantage.
He realized he wasn't going to outpower Drew Hernandez, so used the opportunity to kick him in the gut, taking the advantage here, but Drew Hernandez looks to be trying to fight out of it. Turning it around, can he do it? No.
Both of these guys, great ring smarts. There you see Hernandez one step ahead of Floyd. And now Hernandez picking him up. Oh, flips him over. Wow. And the fans enjoying that. And Doc, it seems like they're more on Hernandez's side. He seems to be getting louder cheers right now.
Certainly, he started to rally the Davis Arena faithful.
Oh, now, do you think Floyd is doing a trick right here?
When is he not trying to pull something,
Absolutely. Bruce? Psychological warfare.
Drew Hernandez had it scouted. Irish whip from the Mayan Mauler. And a big tackle.
Hernandez now with the advantage. Can he follow up on it? Floyd begging off. And Hernandez says, no, sir. Throws him off the ropes. Oh, but a shot to the face. Followed by a kick.
Gracious. Vicious shot from Randall Floyd. He's incensed.
And you just have to give Floyd credit. I mean, it seems like many times he's 2 steps ahead of his opponent.
Well, you got to think, this is an Olympic caliber athlete here in Randall Floyd.
Good point.
One of the fastest rising stars we've had here in OVW, and he feels he does not get the respect he deserves, and he's going to beat it out of Drew Hernandez if he has to right now.
And he uses that to motivate himself. You know, he's had problems with Dustin Jackson, among others, and right now, obviously, of course, trying to get the one up on Drew Hernandez.
Snapmare from the hammer. Goes for another knee drop, misses again.
Yeah, he telegraphed that. And Hernandez.
Randall Floyd's 0-2 on knee drops. And Drew Hernandez is laying in the clotheslines.
It's a good point.
Scoop.
0-2.
And a slam, and Drew Hernandez is in fuego, Bruce.
And I wonder now if Floyd is learning no knee drops against this man. He's too quick.
He doesn't need them, that's for sure.
Oh! Not quite. It looks like he nipped him. Is this going to be a pinfall?
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Upset.
Here is your winner, Drew Hernandez.
Wow, I think that caught a lot of people by surprise. He must have caught him just good enough. You know, sometimes that punch that you don't see or that contact you don't see is the one that'll put you in.
Absolutely. I've seen people that have gotten major concussions from shots like that, Bruce. I just hope Randall Floyd is okay as Drew Hernandez is going to the pavement.
Drew Hernandez, the big upset victory over Randall Floyd.
What will be next for the Mayan Mauler? Time will tell, but more great action on OVW Overdrive is coming up.
You know, the Hammer's been on a bit of a losing streak. I hate to say it. I like the guy, but I mean, I'm curious to see where he's going.
Yeah, it feels like he's getting kind of screwed lately. Well, wait, that's a
hammer.
That's a different tool.
Screwdriver.
I went for the pun and it didn't work, but that's okay. You know what does work? The rest of this show. We have a fantastic episode lined up for you.
Yeah, it's got to work much better than that last joke. We've got a sit-down interview with Mr. Bryan Kennison and now OVW Women's Champion, Ray Lin.
I don't like to brag, but I think I found a new best friend. I'm very personable in that way. But that's not all. We also have more action. We have Action Ashton Cove versus Mr. Zero Gravity, AJ Daniels.
And then in our main event, former OVW heavyweight champion, the Trinidad Titan himself, Justin Smooth, goes face-to-face with the bro himself, Dustin Jackson.
So stick around after this break. We're going to ringside with Man Beast and Bruce for that first match I told you about, AJ Daniels versus Action Ashton Cove.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Hi, Hi, my name's Barry Ratcliffe. You might recognize me from such films as The Longest Ride or Ted 2. Now, as a successful actor, I have 2 planes, a supermodel wife, countless exotic cars, and a ton of cash. You might think it couldn't get any better than this, but you'd be wrong. For only $4.99, you could get OVWWrestlingNetwork.com. That's OVWWrestlingNetwork.com for only $4.99. Now, will your life be as good as this? No. Will it be better? Yes, and I guarantee that. That's not valid anywhere. OVWWrestlingNetwork.com is only $4.99. Tomorrow's yesterday is today. Prices so low, they're insane.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to the ring, Zero Gravity, AJ Daniels.
Overdrive, Bruce Snyder, and the good Dr. Ted McNailer, and entering the ring area right now, AJ Daniels. AJ Daniels can fly with the best of them. Known as Zero Gravity. He is also Perpetual Motion. And there he is right now. AJ Daniels, at one time the Rush Division champion. High-fiving all the fans. They love him and he loves them right back. Into the ring, AJ Daniels. In a short time has made a very big impression here in OVW. Got his work cut out for him tonight, though.
And his opponent, this is Ashton Cove.
Ashton Cove. A man who sometimes gets underestimated. A man who can move around in the ring. This promises to be a high-impact match. Ashton Cove, AJ Daniels. Both men can fly, and both men can move. So this is what the OVW Rush Division is all about. Action. Our referee, Charlie McKenzie. Okay. Oh, going for the quick pin right now is AJ Daniels. And Daniels looking at Ashton and saying, yeah, almost got you there. And Ashton Cove applauding. And so what we've got right now is 2 guys, Doc, that can really move in the ring. I'm excited to see how this plays out.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm late here. Hold on, cover. Had to go backstage, check on Randall Floyd. Looks like he may possibly have an injury. We'll get an update if we can here before the end of this broadcast, but certainly wish him all the best. He's with our athletic trainer back there. There's a vicious shot from Drew Hernandez, and hopefully Randall Floyd will be okay. But
it just goes to show it's a rough sport,
yes,
and injuries are a part of it. And Ashton coming down hard, crisscrossing the ropes. A leapfrog.
Wow. Another
leapfrog. And AJ Daniels with the high drop kick.
Nicely done.
And I know he's on AJ Daniels, of course, looking to get that Rush Division Championship back.
Oh,
but Ashton.
Bringing the action. What a dive.
And these 2 guys flying all over the place, and the fans seem to enjoy it. All right, and Cove saying, more of this to come. Throwing Daniels back into the ring.
Forcing the action, if you will.
Very nice. Where the gravity is a little more than 0.
Certainly no. Ashton Cove wants to get
I was
into...
saying, sometimes people underestimate him a little bit because he's had some bad luck at times, but as we've seen, the man can move.
Uh-oh. But look how AJ Daniels moves.
And what Daniels did is he suckered him in and then hit him.
Wow.
Coming down hard.
Springboard corkscrew splash of some sort. That was quite amazing, Bruce.
Yes, it was. It's that kind of action that you can find in the Rush Division. And there's a third one. Oh, but Cove able to outsmart his opponent. And now Cove trying to suck in Daniels.
Wow, lung blower.
And that could be it. 1, 2. Whoa! I thought we had another upset at the last second. That was like 2 5/6. Daniels able to kick out. Ashton Cove now needs to keep his advantage up.
Uh-oh. He's going for that finishing maneuver there.
But thrown off the turnbuckle. And again, is he telegraphing?
Wow.
No! Uh-oh. AJ Daniels asking the fans, do you want one more? I don't know why you would ask that unless it's all part of the psychological warfare. And there you go, flipping over. Man, he can fly.
Nicely done.
And he can also bring down the heavy artillery with his legs.
And on the button. We've seen this before.
Zero gravity time.
That's right, that 450 splash that he's known for. Can he hit it? Will he hit it?
Oh, he sure does. For the 1, the 2, it's over.
Here is your winner, AJ Daniels.
What a match. AJ Daniels over Ashton Cove. Plenty of action. AJ Daniels trying to reclimb the ladder as he goes after championships and titles. AJ Daniels, Doc, looking very impressive against Action Ashton.
Absolutely. Can he get his name back in the hat for a shot at the Rush Division Championship?
We shall see. And don't go anywhere. We've got a huge main event coming up here on Overdrive.
I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I love the Rush division, Steve. Like, it's just, we got to call NASA. AJ Daniels is around here, Mr. Zero Gravity, just floating all over the place, jumping. He's gonna break the roof.
Break the roof?
Raise the roof.
Sure.
I got broken.
Yep. AJ Daniels picking up another big win after the Saturday night special against Action Ashton Cove. I'm excited to see where he's going next.
Maybe got a little momentum, maybe going back for that championship for a third chance. We'll find out. We'll come back after the break.
Have you ever had the dream of being a part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment? Take action and make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, the birthplace of legends such as John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, and many, many more. Will you be the next name to be added to that impressive list? Go to ASWA Live now for more information. Learn the right way.
Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is the official training and medical partner for Ohio Valley Wrestling. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is designed to help manage spine, hip, and knee pain both before and after surgery. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation will ensure that you reach and maintain your lifestyle and fitness goals. Get back in the game of life. Call 502-875-4737 for an appointment now, or visit www.pfrhealth.com to learn more. Your life, your health, better.
Folks, welcome back to OVW Overdrive. And I apologize if I'm a little glistening. We've had so much excitement here in the Davis Arena in the last week that I haven't stopped sweating since Saturday at the Saturday Night Special.
So you're going to apologize to them, but not to me, the guy that you're standing right next to.
I owe you nothing. But the Saturday Night Special, absolutely incredible event. The best one I've had the privilege to be a part of, and the crowd was absolutely through the roof. Incredible action. We saw Corey Storm defend his Rush Division Championship against AJ Daniels, but in doing so, we saw him ding up his arm a little bit.
Now, in dinging up that arm later that night, tag team title match against the Legacy of Brutality, and like sharks smelling blood in the water, went at that arm full speed. And now, because of that, we have new tag team champions in the Legacy of Brutality.
Now, Steve, that is not the only new champion we actually saw at the Saturday Night Special. We saw the returning Ray Lin conquer the monster Max the Impaler.
Max the Impaler comes in, brute force,
Oh,
hits
Max
the
slapped the
pole,
pole.
turns around. All of a sudden, the educated feet of Ray Lin taught Max the Impaler the ultimate lesson.
And not only that, we also had a heavyweight championship match, a three-way dance where two competitors start for 10 minutes, and if either one of them get a pinfall, they get a one-on-one match with Justin Smooth. If neither one does, it comes in, it's a triple threat match between Cash Flow, Maximus Khan, and Justin Smooth.
But it just so happens to turn out within those 10 minutes, Cash Flow was pinned by the Khan brother. And then in comes the rest of the legacy of brutality, just waylaying on the poor guy.
Laying the boots to Maximus out of anger of Cashflow not winning the OVW Heavyweight Championship. And then we see Justin Smooth saunter to the ring, thinks he's going to get the easy win, but Maximus out of nowhere hits the spear. 1, 2, 3, new OVW Heavyweight Champion Maximus Khan.
Of Corey Storm.
It looks like Corey Storm put that arm up trying to protect his head, and his arm got hit too.
Daniel's going for defying gravity here. That 450! And Storm Man just saved his own life.
Storm, look, he's desperate here.
Look how quickly the champion's ascending that top rope. He senses victory now. A window of opportunity is open, and Corey Storm just leaped through with the Category 5. The leg is hooked. Will it be enough? And Storm retains.
Storm thinking here.
I don't know why Storm would want to get back in this match. Dimes was doing just fine, if you ask me.
Not a smart move. If I was Dimes, I would have tagged him.
Look at that. They went for a double change maker. Storm collapsed on the floor, collapsed in the middle of the ring, in the middle of the move. And just that quickly, LOB has capitalized here. Both legs hooked. Are we going to have new tag team champions? Yes, we do.
Oh, Jesus. So dangerous, this Max the Impaler.
Yeah, she may have rearranged the face of Ray Lin there.
Oh!
Max slapped the pole. And that's a window opening, an opportunity moment for Ray Lin.
And Max brought all that force and power to the turnbuckle.
Look at those kicks.
2 in a row. Hold on, can she get the leg?
Will it be enough?
Wait a second!
The women's champion! Oh my! Ray Lin has done it! Irish whip.
Uh-oh.
Maximus Khan!
Oh, wow!
With the spear! Cover him, Maximus! Cover him now! The leg is hooked! It's gonna be one-on-one! And Isaiah, here comes the legacy of brutality. All away from the timekeeper's table here. Oh!
I'm not going back to get it. I'll tell you that much.
There's a ring away! This is an injustice in every sense of the word! Justin Smooth comes to the ring, all smiles. Match with Justin Smooth.
Yep.
I wonder if the cover here, this is ridiculous. Wait a minute. In late 2018 as top prospects. Maximus is down and not out yet to spit in the face, to spit in the eyes of his opponent.
Surprised the referee's allowing
wait,
this.
look at Maximus. I'm impressed. I mean, and clearly he's read Maximus has rendered juice.
Oh, no!
Telegraphing the heavyweight champion.
Uh-oh.
Gunn! Tony Gunn!
He's got the brass knuckles.
No! There's the cover.
1.
There's the count.
2.
And Smooth is gonna retain here. Maximus is alive! Maximus is alive! And Gunn doesn't believe it yet. But look at the champion, telegraphing now. Setting up for street justice. There's the spear! The leg is hooked! Will it be enough? Maximus Khan has done it! Maximus Khan has won the OVW Heavyweight Championship!
But like I said, Steve, I've been sweating. So the action didn't end on Saturday. I thought it was drying up on Tuesday, but then that was just as insane. We saw the return of the Tate brothers, and they got a surprise win over crowd favorites, AJ-Z and Tony Bizzo.
AJ-Z and Tony Bizzo have had win after win these last few weeks, but the Tate brothers come in and effectively squash it.
Now, you think that would be the big tag team story of the evening? Couldn't be further from the truth. We saw Dimes coerce Corey Storm into a match he was not fully ready for in their tag title rematch against the LOB.
You hate to see it to a guy like Corey Storm. He came in too early. Unfortunately, that tag team rematch, they did not win. And now the LOB, or as I like to call them sometimes, the Smell-OB, you know what I'm saying?
You can't call them that. Those are my best friends you're talking about.
I really shouldn't have said that.
You shouldn't.
It came out loud.
They're going to be so... I would try to smooth it over you, but things have been weird between Jay and I since he went on that Tinder date with my mamaw. But anyway...
Bizzo was caught.
There's some teamwork for you. Here's the cover.
Into the cover. The leg is, he's not the legal man. Wait a minute, yeah. They're twins here. It's hard to keep it straight. That's good officiating here by Daniel Spencer. Brandon Tate is still the legal man.
There's a cover.
AJ-Z lost track, shoulders on the mat. We got an upset.
Your winners, the Tate Twins.
Brandon and Brett successful in their OVW return and using that, well, twin magic to their advantage. Dime sensing victory.
Uh-oh. Maybe sensing something else here in a minute.
Oh my.
Oh, that big right. Oh.
Dime with the DDT. Plants Bradley in the middle of the ring. Isaiah's knocked out.
Isaiah can't get back in the ring. That's 3 times he's tried to get in.
Dime's using speed to his advantage here, but he's caught in the power of Jay Bradley.
Oh.
Bradley put on his back. They gotta go for a cover here. They gotta go for a cover.
What's he doing? He's wasted too much time.
Precious seconds ticking away with the OVW titles on the line. Will Dimes and Storm regain tonight?
I think it's going to all be
Changemaker! Changemaker! Dimes connects. Did he get all of it? Did he get enough of it? Storm perched on top, trying to hit category 5 with Bradley sidesteps.
Oh, nobody home. Oh!
And Bradley just wrapped the injured shoulder of Storm around that steel post. It may be separated. That arm may be separated. That arm may be separated.
That's it.
It's separated from the bone.
Tap out and stiff.
But the match has been made. This coming Tuesday, right here at the Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road, the Trinidad Titan Justin Smooth will be getting his championship rematch against Maximus Khan right here.
That is absolutely true, Stephen. And as exciting as a main event that is, because that's a main event in any arena at any part of the country on any given night. But it does have the ominous threat that Tony Gunn left everyone with. I will not be ignored. Will we see Tony do something to get somebody's attention? Time will tell.
What do you think he could mean by saying that?
I don't know.
Obviously, I'm overwhelmed with emotion. You know, this is what King's Ransom was built for. We overcome adversity. We persevere. And we don't back down for nobody. Nobody. Who's the champ now? Who's the champ now? Huh?
Well, there's the guy who was the champ. If you ask me.
If you are half the man, half the champ that you think you are to Hollywood Smooth, you're going to grant me my rematch wherever I want, how I want, where.
Now what? Uh-oh. I know whose music that is. It's Tony Gunn!
Public enemy number 1, the self-professed best wrestler here, and the man that Maximus calls BB Gun.
But if it was just me and you, I would take that title from you and beat you. So bring it on right here. If you want to take me on, make a match right now.
You want my help right now. And when you took the OVW title and threw it off the Kennedy Bridge, you burnt that bridge with me.
You're going to ignore me? You're going to overlook me, Maximus? I'll tell you this. If I don't, Dean, I don't care about you. Smooth, I can give 2 craps about you. But Maximus, if I don't have your attention now, by God, I'm going to get it soon.
The heavyweight title on the line between you two. Dean Hill's Law says next week right here on TV.
Speaking of champions, Stephen, I recently had the good fortune to sit down with the new OVW Women's Champion, Ray Lin. We got to talk about her big title win, her homecoming, and a little bit about her dog, too. You can check that out I messed that up a little bit. You can check that out after the break, but what you can check out right now is my exclusive interview with OVW newcomer, the Chicago Bear and master of the Chicago Bear Hug, Steve Michaels. Stick around after the break. Check this out.
How are you getting all these cool interviews? What are you doing that I'm not?
Literally nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, the king of the Chicago Bear Hug, Mr.
I'm sorry, it's master of the Chicago Bear Hug.
Sorry, Mr. Michaels, the master of the Chicago Bear Hug, Steve Michaels. I apologize, I'd never offend a man of your stature on purpose.
It's all right. I forgive you. Continue.
Thank you very much, Mr. Michaels. Now, we couldn't be happier to have you here at OVW. You are obviously a top-tier athlete, but what brought you here?
Well, OVW is where the best come to wrestle. And Steve Michaels is one of the best. So it was only logical for me to come here to OVW to portray my craft.
Well, so far you've made quite the impact, so now that you're here, what is your goal? What is the end game for Mr. Steve Michaels?
Well, there should be really only one goal, and that's the heavyweight title. And there's no one better than Steve Michaels to be OVW heavyweight champion. And I think everyone here knows that.
You know, you've only been here a short time, but you've been on an absolute tear, so I don't think that's far off from being in the future. I mean, you've been an absolute monster inside that ring.
A monster? You call Steve Michaels a monster? I will show you what a monster is.
I am so sorry. I misspoke. It was a slip of the tongue, and I am so sorry, Mr. Michaels. Sir.
Do you know what? I forgive you, and I'm sorry for that outburst, Bryan. Please forgive me.
You forgive me. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Michaels.
Hi, I'm Barry Ratcliffe, and you might recognize me from the hit TV show Nash Bridges with my good lifelong friend Don Johnson. Now this baby, 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds. That's faster than your mom, but you want to be more fast. You want to be more furious. OVWWrestlingNetwork.com is only $4.99 a month. This car costs $363,000. That's a savings at $4.99 of $747,000 and 37 seconds. You want to be more fast. You want to be more furious. Order today.
OVW is bringing back a Louisville tradition, wrestling on Tuesday nights. See all your favorite OVW stars on WBNA 21, bringing back the tradition of Tuesday night wrestling in Louisville, Kentucky. Don't miss a single episode each Tuesday at 8 p.m. on WBNA. Join us as we bring back the Tuesday night wrestling tradition with Ohio Valley Wrestling on WBNA 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, the brand new OVW Women's Champion, Ray Lin.
Hello, Bryan.
Hello, Ray Lin. Thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, big happenings. You just made your big homecoming back to OVW after being away for several years. You saw the world. You wrestled in Japan, all over the States, several countries, and now you're back. What does it mean to you to be back where it all began?
So it's such a surreal thing to me. Like when I came here, 2013 is when I started. I just feel like I was a little kid then. You know, I look back on pictures and how little I knew about wrestling, and I probably still don't know anything about wrestling if we're going to be honest, but I've won a lot of cool places and I've done a lot of things. When I was in the ring on Saturday night, I was just thinking like, oh my gosh, I never thought that I would have the opportunity to become OVW Women's Champ. Like I never thought I would, because like I was the skinny, small, quiet. I'm not quiet anymore. I was just kind of shy then. So
you are a little Ray Cray now.
I get a little Ray Cray.
I don't apologize
from time to time.
But I mean, you said you still don't know if you know much about wrestling. I beg to differ, because you did come back. You achieved what you thought was unachievable. You beat Max the Impaler after an incredibly dominant title reign to become the OVW Women's Champion. So, like, what does it mean for you to come back and actually hold that gold?
Like I said, I didn't think I knew nothing. I always feel like I'm learning. It's always a process, and I feel like I'm always getting better and better and better, and I feel like all I wanted to do was come back to OVW and prove myself. Because like I said, when I was here before, I felt like I was just a kid and no one took me seriously, and I wanted to come back and to OVW where I feel is like my home. Like Louisville just took me in. And I wanted to come back and prove to everyone in the OVW audience what I've been doing for the past couple years and show them, you know, I have what it takes to be the champion.
Clearly you do, because you are the champion now. I think you opened a lot of eyes, actually. Now, you like you mentioned, you're back here now. You're top of the roost. There's a lot of competition in the OVW women's division, though. Is there anyone you see as a potential competitor for your title, or anyone you're itching to get between the ropes with?
Well, I think it's really exciting. On February 18th, OVW is having their first all-women show. And I would have never thought this would happen whenever I started at OVW. So it's a really exciting time here. And, you know, I think Callie she's going to be an amazing opponent.
Bring up Callie.
Yeah, she's a little crazy, but I think that she has a plan behind that crazy, right? No. You think it's like she's like,
right there.
oh wait, squirrel. Is that Callie?
You're assuming she knows how to get squirrel out, but yes, that's Callie.
But after tonight, I think Meg might be my toughest opponent.
Meg is a former women's champion in her own right, and I mean, not to put you in harm's way, but it's actually a match I'd absolutely love to see.
I'll take on anyone.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not really scared of anyone. I mean, when I was here before, I was taking on Lady Tappa. Have you ever seen Lady Tappa?
I have not.
She's like 6 foot tall. So ever since I started wrestling, I've been taking on Amazon women, and I will continue to take on large women.
Now, I mean, not to call her large, but you did take down Max the Impaler. It was a David and Goliath story, and you came out on top. What was the mindset going into that? Because obviously that had to be daunting, is the word I think is coming out.
Oh, I mean, I've been wrestling for 6 years, and I have seen some things, right?
This is a family show.
I have seen some things. But I know that I've survived these things.
Okay.
So I look at her and I go, yeah, she might be big, she might be taller than me, but I feel like I have the advantage with my speed, and like I'm much smarter than I used to be. I have learned a lot in these places I have went, and like I said, I've seen some things.
Again, family show. We can't really go into that too much, but you and I actually had chatted a little bit earlier, and I'm getting a little bit idea of your motivations and stuff, but I know when you go home, as we had talked about, you have a beautiful fur baby that you like to...
I do. Mr. Patton.
Is Mr. Patton.
Mr. Patton. He is a French bulldog, and he just is my whole heart, and I do everything for him.
Okay. And so we got to talk about dogs a little bit earlier, and she showed me a picture. Absolutely adorable boy. Absolutely
such a cute boy. He's such a good boy.
Jowls aside, you're back home, you're top of the roost. What's the future hold for Ray Lin?
It's great being on top, and I'm here to prove myself, like I said, and I don't plan on going down anytime soon. I'm going to fight every broad that goes toe-to-toe with me in that ring. It's going to get Cray every night I'm in the arena. Just saying.
I'm sold. I believe it, yeah. No, there's a delivery that I'm clung to now, yeah. She's gonna beat them all. Moving forward, Ray Lin, new OVW Women's Champion.
I'm getting really used to having my hand raised. It feels good. I used to always, look up at the lights, and now I'm like, woo!
Different bit of scenery.
Yeah.
I imagine it's much better.
I like the scenery change.
Well, Ray Lin, thank you so much
for
your
you,
time,
Ryan.
And good luck on your title reign.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, OVW Women's Champion, Ray Lin.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
It's always a good time when you see OVW Live coming up tonight, Saturday, February the 8th, Campbellsville, Kentucky, National Guard Armory. Bell time 7 o'clock in Campbellsville. Saturday, February the 15th, Austin, Indiana, coming to you, Jennings Township Fire Department. Doors open at 6, bell time 7 in Austin. And don't forget OVW Live TV every Tuesday night at the Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road, including February the 18th, all women's show at the Davis Arena with OVW Live. Have you ever had the dream of being a part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment? Take action and make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, the birthplace of legends such as John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, and many, many more. Will you be the next name to be added to that impressive list? Go to ASWA Live now for more information. Learn the right way.
Folks, welcome back to OVW Overdrive. I hope you enjoyed that sit-down interview with OVW Women's Champion Ray Lin. I know I did. I even got a hug goodbye.
She was so pleasant.
Oh, she was absolutely lovely.
It's unbelievable. You don't see that enough around here.
No, I was so excited to get that interview, too. But you know what is more exciting to me? the main event for this episode of OVW Overdrive.
I was backstage looking at the run sheet, and I saw those two names, the bro god himself, Dustin Jackson, and Justin Smooth, former OVW heavyweight champion, right there in our main event here on Overdrive. One, I feel honored, and two, holy...
No, fingers in your mouth. Let's go ahead and go to the main event, Justin Smooth versus Dustin Jackson. Boost, Beast, Bruce, take it away. I got your tongue on me, and I got all slipped up. I couldn't say Bruce.
Oh. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to the ring, he is the Trinidad Titan, Justin Smooth.
And this is what we've been waiting for. Bruce Snyder and Ted McNaylor, the good doctor, here on Overdrive. And you're looking at a man who is determined. A man who for the longest time held the OVW Heavyweight Championship, but no more. He lost it recently to Maximus Khan. And I'm interested to see how he reacts here on Overdrive. You know he can't sulk, nor will he. I'm not trying to suggest that at all. But he's got a double tough opponent tonight. This is our main event. It could be a main event anywhere in the USA. He's held the title, Justin Smooth, for many months now. I know he said he feels almost naked without it. And I know he wants nothing more than to get it back. That makes him even more dangerous than in the past. Justin Smooth. Back up to Ted McNaylor. See who Justin's main event opponent is.
And his opponent, he is the bro god, Dustin Jackson.
Oh yeah, a man who's also been a former champion, Justin and Dustin. Now it's funny because these two certainly are not friends, but they have teamed before in the past. And of course they've been opponents many times in the past. But this is the first time in a long time Justin Smooth will be wrestling without that OVW Heavyweight Championship. Not his normal outgoing, cocky self. He seems almost introspective, reserved. Doc, it'll be interesting to see if the Trinidad Titan acts like himself without that title.
So that mental state has everything to do with your ability to win and lose a match, and I have not seen Justin Smooth in such a state, I don't think ever.
No, he is serene and quiet. And Dustin Jackson, the bro god, not one to be trifled with. These are two main event competitors, and I was saying this could main event anywhere around the country.
Justin Smooth spent the better part of 2019 as your OVW heavyweight champion.
Yes, sir.
Dustin Jackson was a #1 contender to that championship on multiple occasions.
And for folks who don't know, we should tell them Justin Smooth losing the championship.
That's right.
To Maximus Khan.
Yeah, heck of a contest. Maximus Khan not only defeated Justin Smooth, he defeated Cash Flow in the first 10 minutes of that three-way dance. The first time that's ever happened here in OVW.
Yes, sir. Justin Smooth, I mean, it wasn't that long ago when...
He's just beside himself.
Yeah, but you know what? If he isn't focused 100%, and this is true for any athlete in any sport, it'll cost you. And the fans seem to be taking delight in giving it to the Titan.
Well, they've been on him for a long time.
Did you look what he's doing with his hands? He can't believe the belt isn't there.
I mean, it's almost like the championship itself has become a part of Justin Smooth's personality, and that part of him is gone.
You know what it's kind of like? The San Francisco 49ers, who came so close, but ultimately lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. I remember interviewing a friend of mine who lost a Super Bowl, and I said, hey, congratulations for coming in second. You know what he said? He said second place is first loser. And I wonder if Justin Smooth has that same attitude.
Hold on.
Oh, there you go. Smooth picking his spot, picking his time, and now coming down hard on the Bro God.
You don't ever, ever, ever turn your back, well, on anyone, but especially the Trinidad Titan, and that's why.
And Dustin Jackson should know that. I wonder if he's going to pay for it. And I wonder also if Smooth is going to take his frustrations out on the Bro God.
Whoa, nicely done. What a drop kick. What's going to happen next in this main event on Overdrive? Find out as Overdrive takes its last commercial timeout.
Hi, I'm Barry Ratcliffe, and you might recognize me from the hit TV show Nash Bridges with my good lifelong friend Don Johnson. Now this baby, 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds. That's faster than your mom, but you want to be more fast. You want to be more furious. OVWWrestlingNetwork.com is only $4.99 a month. This car costs $363,000. That's a savings at $4.99 of $747,000 and 37 seconds. You want to be more fast. You want to be more furious. Order today.
Have you ever had the dream of being a part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment? Take action and make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, the birthplace of legends such as John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, and many, many more. Will you be the next name to be added to that impressive list? Go to ASWA Live now for more information. Learn the right way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Overdrive. The action now is picking back up as Dustin Jackson is taking it to the Trinidad Titan.
And during the commercial break, the Titan was walking around trying to get himself together.
He did his best to try to stall, to try to take a breather, and Dustin Jackson is forcing the action on the former OVW champion.
Jackson, with a roundhouse. And Doc, tell me about the leg muscles. You know,
there's a lot of them, Bruce.
But I'm saying that it's the strongest part of the body. So when you
absolutely.
connect on a shot like that, you're doing some major damage.
Absolutely. Your quadricep, you get the extension that allows the foot to hit the back of the head like that. Justin Smooth's fortunate, or he may have a concussion.
For those of you not in the medical community, I'll translate. He said that hurt.
More or less, yes. As we see Dustin Jackson now, wow. Again, forcing the action. You know, the Trinidad Titan's been trying to play the slow game, trying to create separation in space. And Dustin Jackson's not going to allow it.
And Dustin Jackson always trying to speed things up. He loves going at a faster tempo. So this is your classic situation.
That's where he feels most comfortable.
Yep. And now the Bro God into the corner. Spelling B-R-O.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and gets crotched on the ropes. Good move, actually, by Justin Smooth.
Looks like the referee's going to rule it as unintentional.
I'm sure the Bro God doesn't feel that way. And Justin Smooth is like, I don't know what happened. It was just wrestling. The referee allowing it, Doc.
It is his discretion.
What your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, that's a tough call there, Bruce. I mean, Justin Smooth just threw Dustin Jackson off of him. Now, perhaps he did intentionally throw him to where his legs draped across that top rope. We don't know, but the referee's going to allow it to continue.
And Smooth taking advantage. Another hard elbow off there. These guys are moving at an incredibly fast pace. And now, for some reason, Smooth talking with the fans, a mistake he would never have made before.
I was going to say, though, but now that Justin's back on top, I was going to say I expect the pace to slow down. But look, Dustin Jackson picking it right back up.
These guys really laying in the hardwood, the hammer. No disrespect to Raymond Floyd. All right, so Justin Smooth now talking to the ref, giving Dustin Jackson actually time to recover. And I don't know if you can tell, the two of them are like talking smack to each other. Oh, and those are very legal. Forearms and elbows. Off the ropes, again, ducks under. Wow, another flying drop kick.
Bro kick right to Justin Smooth.
And you know what? Smooth, smart, rolling out of the ring, breaking up the momentum, Doc.
That's right. Notice he creating that distance, creating that space once again. But look at Dustin forcing the action on the top rope, and he flies. High risk, high reward for Dustin Jackson But can he finish off the Trinidad Titan? The end may be near.
That's what we're trying to find out. The Bro God trying to rally the fans. Climbing. Going to that top rope. Coming down.
Oh, God!
And Justin Smooth anticipated and basically in the mental game of chess.
Street
Smooth
justice.
coming in hard. 1, 2, Smooth wins.
Here is your winner, the Trinidad Titan, Justin Smooth.
So the Trinidad Titan, despite his heavy feeling, despite the loss of the title, is able to once again come out victorious in a hard-fought match, Doc.
Absolutely, but you got to give it up for Dustin. He put up a heck of a fight, but the Trinidad Titan looks like he is on his way back.
The Titan is showing that he is not going to languish forever. Like you said, he wants that title back, and he wants it now.
We'll find out what will happen. Time will tell. What does the future hold for both these men as we march forward? Well, thank you all for joining us on this Saturday morning. We'll catch you next time on OVW Overdrive.
Now, I wish you would have censored me a little different, but all the same, holy moly, what a match between the former OVW heavyweight champion, the Trinidad Titan, Justin Smooth, and the Bro God himself, Dustin Jackson.
Absolutely fantastic match. Justin Smooth picking up the win, going into Tuesday with a head full of momentum, which is important because, like we said earlier, he does get his rematch for the OVW Heavyweight Championship against Maximus Khan Tuesday in our main event.
Right. On top of that, we've also got a whole line of other shows lined up that you guys need to check out.
I'm glad you said that. Before we get to that insane main event, tonight we are going back to Campbellsville, the National Guard Armory, home of the Gilpinator Gilbert Corsi's cousin. Get your tickets at ovwrestling.com.
And then after that, the following week, we'll be in Austin, Indiana at the Jennings Township Fire Department for another great live show.
And then after that, the next week is absolutely insane. February 18th, it is our all-female extravaganza. It is 100% female, 100% OVW, 100% awesome. You are not going to want to miss it. Again, ovwrestling.com to get your tickets for that event.
I cannot wait.
Now, again, that's awesome. But even that weekend, we're just taking it up notch after notch after notch. Lexington Ice Center, February 21st. OVW and Impact Wrestling, we're taking over, and we're going to be on Twitch. You will not want to miss OVW and Impact's Outbreak, which I hope you had your shots because my hand was in your mouth. And I don't want an outbreak.
Following night, after Outbreak, right here, 4400 Shepherdsville Road at the Davis Arena, Impact and OVW present Sacrifice.
You are not going to want to miss it. Sacrifice whatever you have to get the money for these tickets. Go to ovwrestling.com for more info, for tickets. And you know what? Actually, we're going to go ahead and get out of here because I need to get rid of some of this sweat. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Bryan Kennison and Steven Johnson. Steve, why don't you tell them goodbye?
Well, one, I'm going to go wash my mouth out. Two, thank you very much for joining us again. And again, be sure to check us out right here, 4400 Shepherdsville Road, Davis Arena.